Yeah, so time to unbox our new D5 Smart. Just want to show you guys what you get inside the box. Let's have a look over here. So obviously each motor does come with a set of remotes. You got your key, obviously, to unlock it and lock it, the necessary bolts and nuts you need. And I must say, guys, these D5 Smarts are not like the older ones. You don't have to put any oil in the gearbox. It all comes pre-oiled and lubricated. Nice and lubed up. Yeah, so that's basically your motor. To open it up, take your key. You see here at the bottom, there's a big symbol that shows you for your key. Unlock him. You can then take it off. That is basically the setup. This is a D5 Smart, D5 Evo Smart, so it only takes one battery. So luckily we do still have a new 12-volt battery. The battery will obviously sit inside there. It's pretty straightforward, guys. If you want to take the frame off on this thing, because we obviously need to secure this new motor, you can pull out your charger. So that just clips out. And then on the sides you'll see there's little clips over here. So basically what you want to do is you want to just put a little flat in there. Sometimes you can just push them. You want to actually just pop out this whole system. This whole plastic pulls off, but I'll show you that now. So what I was showing you guys, or trying to show you, if you see, there's these little plastic clips on the side. Just put a flat in there. Basically you want to just unclip it like so. Same on the other side. Just unclip it. That's basically done. The whole plastic peels off. And as you can see, because there was a D5 Evo already in there, we're putting the Smart. It's the same base plate just to make life easy. So as you can see, same places where you would mount your screws. So first things first, we'll start off by mounting this new motor on, and then I'll show you how to set it up and run the app. Okay guys, so it's on. Obviously now you need to try and align it up with your track. You don't want to just put the motor in and it's too close to the gate, so we're going to just make it hand tight by now with the lock nuts on, and then obviously we'll run it over the existing track. Worst case, we'll have to just readjust the track. Okay, so now the motor is hand tight. We just run it temporary, make sure it's biting all the way. She's nice and tight. Just put the last piece of track back on. Clipping the casing back on. That's in. Okay, then it's just time to connect up now, obviously. So there's not many wires in this, it's just the beam. It's our little universal Sherlock receiver. And then supply. Put your charger back in, just slots in. You can see these little grooves there. Literally just slots in. You'll then connect your 230 volt supply into the side of here. You can see there's a little drive over here. It is labeled live neutral earth, but we're just going to use the existing one. Okay, so bad supply is in. This little gentleman from the charger connects onto the PC board. You can see there it says charger. It just clips in. Okay, then obviously battery. Connect your battery up. Okay, so obviously now it's time for the battery. So just clip your PC board. Just use a little button here. Just push the buttons. You can pull your cover open. Battery sits in. It should make a little spark now, and it will also kick in sometimes if you've got it connected up. So obviously we do have it connected up. Close the cover. Make sure PC board is clipped. If PC board is not clipped, it also won't work, guys. It has to be clipped and level. Okay, so everything is connected in now. It's time for us to energize, and then we can run the app. So obviously, guys, we're gonna run the app in the limits now. Make sure it is locked. So the lid is off, but it's locked. And then just please pull the gauge a little bit forward, just to engage. There we go. Gearbox is being engaged. So as you look on the app, you can see it says D5 Evo Smart. Okay, it'll then ask you to open the
Please
override.
open the manual override for at least 2
So basically
seconds
just
and
open
then
it up.
close it.
2 seconds, close it and lock.
Add your number in users, under admins to skip authentication in future. Connected to D5 Evo Smart Plus.
Okay, so to run the limits, you can see it says set gate limits. Next. Next. Obviously make sure everything is fitted. In this case, everything is secured and fitted.
Finding end stop.
It's going to find your first one. There's our first
Did the
end stop.
gate reach an end stop?
If it did, obviously say yes. If it didn't hit an end stop, say no.
Finding end stop.
So it's going to hit the other end stop now shortly. We'll then ask you obviously if it hit the end stop.
Did the gate reach an end stop?
Yes, it did.
Finding end stop.
We'll reconfirm your limits now just to make sure. Okay, it'll then show you now once it's found both end stops. You can see it's going to profile the gate. Okay, to complete your install, obviously it's asking you now, is your gate open or closed? As you can see, our gate is open, so we're going to select open.
Gate limits setup completed successfully.
And that is how you run your limits. So now it's basically just to add in your beams and then your sensor, or not sensor, your receiver. Beams are connected, simple, 12 volt to the 12 volt on the beam. Negative, we're stealing from the common. So common from the PC board to your common on the beam, and then you bridge out to negative. And then also RR3 or R3, sorry, is our RRBC closing, so the beam's closing. If you look, you can see if I put my hands in front of the beam, there it shows this block, so beams are working. Okay, so now we've got our external Schurler receiver also connected. That is simple also, it needs a positive, so we took from the other 12 volt out. It needs obviously a common, so there's a spare common. And then the goal of this thing is to trigger the PC board, so the trigger point is R01. So it's been connected onto our trigger. It's working. We're now going to program some Centurion remotes to the device. To do so, you can see it says remotes. Just click on remotes, add remotes. Obviously whatever you're going to be pairing, let's start off with this one button first. So we're going to be doing a one button. You can see it says one button. What do you want it to do, guys? We want it obviously to trigger the gate, so select trigger, next, next, simply press the button. You can see there's been added, remote 1. And there's been added, so now you just need to repeat the process. If you have like a 4 button, whatever color you're using on the app, so if you say add, let's say you're using a 4 button but you want red, you would then select button 4. If you wanted the green, for instance, it would be button 3, and so on. Nice.